We actually have friends overseas that listen to the show, and so it's just really awesome to know that people literally all around the world are listening to,
the show.
Right, not only what WMMT is broadcasting, but what the people of Whitesburg have to say and what the people of Eastern Kentucky have to say, because I think there's a huge misconception about the people here, and I think WMMT really does a pretty excellent job of letting people know that that's not the case.
My name is Derek, and I'm one half of the engine room.
And I'm Matthew, and I'm unfortunately the other half of the engine room.
Hi, I'm Marcy Krim, General Manager for WMMT FM in Whitesburg, Kentucky. We're part of Apple Shop, which is a larger media arts organization. We pride ourselves on creating the majority of our own public affairs programming. Almost everything happens in-house. We don't air any NPR programming. So if you come here, there's lots of opportunities for good stories. And we are a true community radio station. We have almost 50 volunteers from the community, and they really shape the station. It's been here since 1985. As we like to say, it's the best damn radio station on earth. And your heart shall no longer be mine.
At 5:12 p.m. on November 26, 1985, WMMT 88.7 FM, Real People Radio as we like to call it, was brought into existence by the hands, hearts, and vocal cords of the residents of this small Appalachian town, Whitesburg, Kentucky. At WMMT 88.7, you can expect to tune in and hear true community radio at its finest, one of only a handful of such stations in the entire country. At any moment, you might hear a great-grandfather playing his favorite bluegrass tune, a teenager sharing his love of hip-hop, a kid talking about the first fish he ever caught, local musicians being interviewed and playing live, or maybe even someone ranting about their newest pet peeve. WMMT is nothing more and nothing less than the voices and minds of those individuals who take it upon themselves to be heard. That being said, it only seems fitting to allow WMMT's programmers, listeners, and visitors to speak for themselves.
If you can pick up WMMT, especially when you're at work, you're in for an interesting day. Have a lot of different music's going to come across your radio waves. You're going to have bluegrass first part of the day, but then by the time the end of the day rolls around, especially if you're in my line of work and you work till about 8 o'clock in the evening, you get to listen to some rock and roll while you're still at work after having listened to a full day of roots music and bluegrass. It's kind of nice. If you're like me and you've played a little bit of every different kind of music.
I wanted to hear, say, back when I was a teenager, I wanted to hear a Minor Threat song or something. I couldn't call one of these commercial radio stations around here and ask them to play that because they wouldn't do it. And the thing I always respected about WMT is no matter what they had, when I was younger, if I'd call and ask them to play it, they would play it usually, as long as it went with, the program that was happening for that particular show. My name's Kevin Howard. I used to host the Honky Tonk Jukebox on WMMT for a while. Helped with a show called Ska Punk and Other Junk back in the day as well.
Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
My name is Ben, and I'm a former producer with WMMT. I did a show called Ska Punk and Other Junk, which actually ran about 8 years, and we played punk rock and metal.
Hi, my name is Brett Ratliff. I'm Program Director of WMMT Community Radio in Whitesburg, Kentucky. We're a radio station made up of volunteers who play a wide variety of music and programming for the airwaves. We've got roughly somewhere over 55 at this point, volunteers that we coordinate throughout the course of a week. That's what is great about WMMT is it has offered a place, a safe haven for dialogue. And sometimes we get under heat for that, but we never take a stance on any certain issue. We just sort of take a neutral stance and let the conversation happen. That's an interesting part about being involved with community radio here in the coal fields of southeast Kentucky.
the perception that I got from that very first 10 seconds at the radio was that it was really open. I mean, they were having the fun drive, and so we were just silent and in a corner basically, and just waving hands. What you get is a sense of freedom from the outside, so the people would listen to the radio and get that, that feeling, that vibe. And when you broadcast, you get that as well. You can say whatever you want. So, so Jane, which was having this program, was basically showing that to us. So she would be like, I can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. I can say whatever I want. So, for example, yes, I like these CDs here, and then she would laugh and say, see, you can say whatever you want, and which sounded great. I'd love to listen to a radio like that.
Hi, I'm Pam, and I host 2 shows on WMMT. Pine Mountain Mornings Tuesday edition and Late Night Thursday, Bitter and Sweet, Songs of Love and Loss. And on both of those shows, I play everything from bluegrass to jazz.
My name is Becca Rollins. I have 2 shows. I'm Indy Jones of Indy Jones and the Temple of Boom. And I'm also on Easy Street, More Than a Couch.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Hootman. I'm a producer here at WMMT, and I'm working on a radio documentary revolving around the natural gas issues in southeast Kentucky and southwest Virginia.
My name is Dylan Fisher. I am the White Rabbit, and my show consists of alternative rock and roll.
My name's Shane Terry, and I host the Changer Zone on WMMT 88.7.
My name is Maggie Clark, and I present the Magic Mix on a Sunday afternoon, and I alternate that with Gwen, who's the Hemp Hillbilly. I play folk rock, Celtic, Scottish bands, rock, Ella Fitzgerald, Frank Sinatra, big bands, just anything. It's a mixture.